Hey guys, Jim here and welcome back to the channel. On this week's video, we have a sweet new fueling combination for your FA-equipped Subaru or Toyota that's going to take your build from meh to aw yeah. Let's do it. That is right, gang. We are back in the garage today, and that combination I'm telling you about is the DeechWorks 340 fuel pump with this new bad boy right here, which is a DeechWorks in-tank fuel pressure regulator for FA-equipped Subarus or Toyotas. There are a lot of things to cover here as far as fitment and compatibility, but before we get into that, I'd love to open the box and give you a better idea of what to expect when you buy a combo like this. First things first, we're going to open our 340 pump, and in the box you get, all the standard stuff, a filter, a couple of O-rings, you've got some connectors in there, and then really the creme de la creme of the whole thing is our DeechWorks 340 pump. For our application today, most of what we have in this bag is not going to be needed because the fuel filter element that's in the tank is actually a sealed element that this whole piece kind of drops into. Now, I will tell you, we will need the O-rings, but as far as the connectors and the additional fuel filter, that probably won't be needed for a car like this. Once again, we'll probably get into more specific information as far as fitment and what's used during an installation video later on. At the moment, this is nothing new. 340 pumps, especially from DeechWorks, is kind of a thing that's been around a long time. So the main difference with a combination like this today is this right here, which is our in-tank fuel pressure regulator. Once we open it up, we will see it looks just like this. We'll get it out of the bag, and there you have it. It looks like a standard in-tank fuel pressure regulator that you would expect to find in any one of these DI vehicles. Since we've had a look at the products that are in the box, let's go ahead and see what DeechWorks has to say about these two pieces. I'd like to start with saying this combination was co-developed by not only DeechWorks, but Clark Turner Tuning. You might be familiar with Clark's name as he tunes all of our power packs that are available on the website, as well as any of the Pro Tunes that you can purchase through Import Image Racing. A quick touch on the fuel pump is the DeechWorks DW300C. This is a 340 liter per hour at 40 psi fuel pump. The newest upgrade to your fueling system is this DeechWorks in-tank fuel pressure regulator. Just the regulator alone will increase flow from your stock fuel pump to 309%. Flow increase over the stock in-tank regulator in conjunction with the DW300 pump is 154%. Both are compatible with ethanol and gasoline and have an OEM fitment and quality. Speaking of which, if you install both of these parts together, you could see an up to 50 horsepower increase if your vehicle needs a fueling upgrade over what's already in the vehicle. While these numbers are good, let's try to clarify some of that information before we get further. Although you could see up to 50 horsepower increase, just installing the parts by themselves is not going to magically give you 50 horsepower.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Most predictably, if your vehicle is stuck at a position where the aftermarket parts exceed the fueling on the vehicle, you could then match up to 50 horsepower with the conjunction of these parts. For example, if you have a bigger turbo, full-blown exhaust system, and you're looking to pump up ethanol into the car, this is a great way to really boost not only the power, but the reliability of the vehicle, as well as increase drivability once we start tuning these cars up. So let's touch on fitment just a little bit while we're here. Our fuel pump that we have today is designed for a 15 to 21 WRX, just like the one behind me. If you are looking for something for the VB chassis WRX, they also have a fuel pump for that. But if we're talking about our fuel pressure regulator, this thing is pretty much the same for any of the DI injected Subarus, anything from like the 2013 BRZ, FRS, GR86, all of those FA-equipped Subarus or Toyotas, all the way up to the 2024 WRX. We've talked about fitment, we've talked about power and performance, but how do two parts like this work together, and what is it actually doing? For those of you who are unaware, the FA-equipped Subarus and Toyotas have what is called a returnless style fuel system. On a conventional fueling system, you would have a fuel pump that pumps fuel all the way up to the fuel rail, which then would hit the regulator. Any excess fuel at that point in time would be routed back to the tank. Most modern cars have adapted a returnless style fuel system just like in this vehicle. And what that truly does is cut down in evaporative emissions and helps these cars pass a lot of the new green laws that you see going around. The good news for returnless systems like this, most of your fuel components that need to be replaced or upgraded for additional power can all be located in one spot, which is inside the fuel tank. Installing aftermarket fuel pumps into DI systems is nothing new. It's been around a long time, but we haven't really addressed the in-tank fuel pressure regulator. You can up the flow and up the pressure with an aftermarket pump, but as soon as it hits that regulator, it's going to bypass a lot of the benefits that you receive from the pump back into the tank. So upping the pressure to 4.5 bar will help keep a lot of that flow as well as pressure heading towards the front of the vehicle instead of recirculating back at the tank. Finally, we've got more flow, we've got more pressure. How does that work with my stock car? Am I able to just install these two into the car and drive it around? Or would I recommend a tune with fueling upgrades like this? The answer is absolutely. No matter what, if we're going to be updating or changing of any kind, the fueling, I would 100% recommend that you tune this car to now work with the new fuel flow volume and fuel flow pressure that you will be seeing from aftermarket parts. At the end of the day, when you do install this into the car is going to make some minor adjustments at idle and light driving to kind of pull some of that fuel trim back to normal. But once we start kind of gassing it and giving it the juice, the tune isn't going to compensate for the additional flow and additional pressure. With that being said, I'm not actually going to install this into the car just yet because there are some things that I'm looking to do, and I'd much rather just kind of do the whole thing all at the same time where we can take care of a few installations along the way before we really get to reap the benefits of our aftermarket fueling upgrades. Thanks again for checking out the DeechWorks fuel pump and in-tank fuel pressure regulator for your DI-equipped Subaru and Toyotas. I can't wait to try this thing out. I think it's really going to help with fuel performance and fuel delivery, not to mention the drivability, even when we just tune this car. I'm super excited to not only do that, but finally put some real parts on this car and try to do all of our personal bests and up that kind of stuff. We're starting to get into the fall months here down in Florida, which means I'm going to start hitting that draggy again, and we're really going to start to be able to see some real numbers and some real benefits from all the stuff that I've been putting on the car. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe, and we always appreciate any sort of feedback you have for us. Is this a fueling upgrade you think you'd be interested in or need in your car or your build? I certainly think I will, at least with the parts that I'm going to be putting on this car, and I can't wait to test it. I can't wait to reap the benefits. It's going to be a great time. Thanks again for watching, and for all the best deals on the web and in the world, be sure to hit up importimageracing.com, and we will catch you on the next one.